Okay, I'll try again. Right, this is the pack I've been using, and it's from France. France gypsy tannin quartz, quite strong. Gonna do this reading for the Free Missionary Society from Beyond the Grave. I think someone does know where I live, but I don't know who it is. But they came beyond the grave. They wanted to destroy me from birth. Whatever takes fancy in it. Then we dive into Henry's attitude towards me. No, but like he said last year, this balcony, someone else heard it as well, not me. They heard it first. It was quiet, and then and after this reading, I'm going to have a rest because I feel a bit tired. Been a long day, isn't it, here? Oh, let's see about your attitude, Henry. Now pick a card. I'd say I'll go for that one. Ooh, the Tower. Well, the Tower is like kind of what he did to me like last year. So in Belgrade, a lot of people witnessed it, and one day they did, and we were going to the library, and the first attempt was near the, and I thought, I've never fallen in Belgrade before, not ever, since I've been up here. I did once in town, but that was probably when I'm struggling on my hip and that, and like, yeah, that was a tower moment still from last summer. I get a bit nervous about going out. Yeah, my spine cracked. I still get a big bruise on my knee, and then he still wanted to do more damage to me. So it's just like it's just not on. It had the nerve to come back. Yeah, I just put all that up on there. He's I say he's looking at him, kind of a magician sort of person. Shame that video he stopped. Oh, he was creepy. I was on my own, so why I did it on my own? I wanted to prove myself. Yeah, like that. It looked like kind of a soldier type of person, or she was yeah, it looked like she was kind of a king of some sort, but not a king as we know it. It's more like a king of that century, or when the times were that people betrayed each other, or and so on. He was betrayed by a lot of people, even people he loved. The shadow here, around here, he lost somebody dearly next to him. Yeah, he really lost somebody very dearly. So that's the shadow of whispers, like we know what you did, and so interesting. The house of Freemasons, Missionary Society, or creepy covenants from the past. He was here to take me out. and I'm still here. So that's a good question, isn't it? How did I manage to keep surviving? I think he wanted to disable me because like my spine cracked here and it's really hurts at night, and then he sent this spiritual snake bite. As you can see, that looks like a really bad bite. But I didn't think it would happen to me. I didn't believe in all that baby board and all that rubbish. To be fair, but no, I do. I won't tempt it myself again. If I was you, if you want to, just like be warned, baby, because your life won't be the same. I mean, I'm in a lot of pain now. Through him. When I went into Belgrade that day, I wish I didn't now. The first part was the top where I fell, tried to fall, and they said there's different spirits there, like good and bad, and then all his friends were sitting on the bench. And I said to him, can I ask you lot something? Are you a spirit? And they said, yeah, because they look really weird. It was a bit of mixture, like I was in between two worlds because I wasn't very well, and then I said, where's creepy weirdo of the century? And they said, you mean Henry? And I said, yeah. I said, is that his real name? And they said, yeah. And I had this really good conversation. Then I walked round. I should have stayed up, and I should have come home because it was a hot day. And then I went round, and I really fell. And this is the angel there, who's quite tall. Because I turned around to go, I was going to go and say hello, and that I'm quite like that. I like to say hello to people, but I knew that day was very strange because you know your own area, don't you? You just know your own people. But there was anyone that did that knew what was going on. She was in between two worlds with me too. She wasn't supposed to be there, but she was supporting me. Yeah, man. Ship. I dislike. I think he travelled a lot. I'm not sure. Could be an Irish descendant. Yeah, an Irish descendant, like, look up your history, because Ireland is a very powerful place. Tree. He liked, he classes this as his land. Yeah. He says this is his land, but it's not. Not anymore. Yeah, see, this is what Belgreen would have looked like. There's trees and all big land all over. Look us up. Used to be called Belgreen, Belgreen in the back in the day. But now it's just Bellgreen, so to speak. Book. He's on about a book. I don't know what he meant by a book. Yeah. Not coming through anyway. Perhaps that's the book of magic, and that's his that's their spell work beyond the grave, because they are very clever. They are really very clever people. Don't knock them. Yeah, and then let's do a couple more of those. So if you're watching Henry, he has these vessels, but we see him as cars, if you know what I mean. I mean, the car park outside is quite entertaining more than the TV, because the TV's boring. You might charge us for walking out the window at the car park. But it is quite interesting there. So this would have been his mum, who I met, kind of. She was in a car. She wore a white cream. It's a creamy dress, black hair. I mean, she's probably dead. And I heard her. Yeah, I thought, yeah, right, lady, she is dead. And anyway, so yeah, This is what Belle Green would have looked like. That's how they would have seen Belle Green. Before modern day humans stayed on it. See what I'm saying? So she was the devil's mum. Something went on with Henry when she was. I get I get estimated 49 when she's older. He's got blonde streaky hair and a bit overweight, so I don't know what they ate in those days before they were getting on a bit. A bear. A bear. He came up across a bear. Yeah, he met this bear. So I'm thinking, did he, yeah, kill the bear because it looked like the bear at the back? Yeah, and that's his shadow. So when they're like in their clovers, so 10 of clovers, you would have called them 10 of coins or 10 of pentacles. So most of the cards are all right. So he did do damage. There's a fox here. He was making deals under the spiritual world to be like a kind of a devil attack on somebody vulnerable. They watch people beyond the grave. They watch you from centuries and centuries. I can't read all them out. No, I'll refuse that. Thank you, Spirit. No, I won't read them out. What you wanted to do, whoever it is, they wanted me to read all those. No, don't think so. Child. This is Henry when he was little. I think he had a bad life of it, and he was the oldest. He was the oldest, and I think they got killed. I think something happened back then, because don't forget the Black Death and the Black Plague and the fires and all that, but changed everything. So I'll put that there. So he was probably happy at one point when he was little, and then things started going a bit. Stalk. Right. This is interesting. This was like my mum before I was born. They brought me to her because then they've been watching me for centuries. But like, that's what they do. So yeah, look, this is 4 hearts. I don't know you, Henry, to be fair. Elaborate it, because I just don't know you, Henry, to be fair. I'm not sure who you are. To me, I have no. I was only doing it for entertainment purposes, and you came through, and I can't prove it anymore. But people know me, and they know I'm honest. Dog. That's interesting. He had a dog that he was fond of, and he died suddenly. The dog did. He got attacked by something. He got killed. That's why people how they turn out, and that's why Henry turned out he did. Let's do another few. Okay, woman. But he's that could interesting. I think this lady was his auntie, so I don't think she has any collection with her. Looks like they were all wiped out for some unknown reason. I think if they started to be evil, that's why these plagues come along and they fire great fire and all that. Yeah. They they turn to Lily. This is very interesting. Um, so this is like probably a great grandfather of his. But this is when I repeat these. This is what this is after the Black Death. And Belgreen and other cities started to form here. Yeah, and then do one more. Yeah, the moon. Yeah, the moon. But they do spells under the moon, so to speak. Yeah. Right. So the last card I saw was this one. That's the key that Henry was on about. So I think there's something went on back then, but when the one with the card with this talk about me, I was sent here for a reason. They saw me what I'm capable of doing. All this spell work and all this creepy stuff. But I'm not my fault, is it? To be fair. Anyway, I'm really gonna have a rest for a bit, yeah? My leg's hurting me. And after that attack with my back, I can't hardly walk properly now, and someone's supposed to take me out. Would have liked to have gone in town, but my wanted everything offline anyway. Yeah, now to shop online safely, so I know what I'm doing. You could get all your apps, your favourite apps, like your bookstores and stuff like that. But anyway, they'd like it's difficult to walk and I'm supposed to let people know, but I've got enough money. They're giving me enough to live on. I'm not greedy like that. But like my spine tilted over now. Like Belgreen's really suffering now because the big library's gone now. They got a little one, but that's a bit way out. Am I walking? To be fair, and it's like too crowded in that small place. Could get all sorts like COVID and all that. I'm kind of isolated. Anyway, I just thought I'd share with you what I've been suffering. But who knows? We don't, do we? But one of the cards suggests it's the underworld, like you are playing with fire and spirit board and that. God. And he did say, I said that's full of shit. Fake news. But who knows what I was, how ill I was and how poorly I was before the Christmas, and then they like try to destroy me. And this wasn't my home at the time. They swapped it with something else. I'm just telling you my story, that's all. please don't try it. Your life is not the same, in a way. But I have my good days and my bad days. It's quite a bad day today. Sometimes I wish I had a bottle of wine on me like yesterday, because I had quite enough. Not Thursday. I thought the spiritual police might have come round and said you can't drink. Says who? Anyway, I don't know what went on really. But this was all just land. Be careful where you live, guys. Do your research and see what was on the land before you even decide to, you know, have this. If you've got this kind of thing, you need to, do your research. I did when I first came up here. I kept seeing this lady in a dream. She was going through the fields. This used to be fields, very big fields, and she kept saying, "Henry, Henry, please help me." So I don't know what went on. It happened quite regularly, to be fair, and then tried doing research on it, but then I get. It used to be called Cobham Warwickshire back then, but it's just West Midlands now. To see where the confusion is. Check what your counties used to be, and then you find you what you're looking for. It does take a while, so to speak. You know, you think you trust somebody, yeah, but then that trust is broken now. Don't take people off people, so to speak. There's one day it will come back on you, and I hope it does. I'll leave karma to it. Do it. I'm getting a bit tired because my hay fever's kicking off. So I'll just leave it here for now, and I hope you're all having a blessed day wherever you are. But be careful what you wish for. If you want to do this, try it, but I don't think you should. Over and out. Speak to you soon.